What's going on, y'all, man? We back out of here with the Juke, and today we're going to be talking about the state of the 2022 New York Giants. If you are not aware, I am one of the biggest Giants fans out there. Very passionate, gone through a lot of dark days, but listen, we coming up with this rebuild, and I just want to dive into where we're at today. So let's get straight into it. All right, let's get straight into it. So the 2022 New York Giants, man, we've been a dumpster fire of a team for a very long time, and honestly, we're just trying to right the ship. We're trying to get everything on the right path. We've been crediting certain GMs for certain moves, and obviously a lot of the GMs have some fault to do it. One of the biggest ones is your boy Dave Gettleman right here. Dave Gettleman, he was known for come in. He's supposed to draft our quarterback, which if you see in the screen right here, my dog Daniel right here, he drafted Daniel Jones. I am not the biggest hater on Daniel Jones. A lot of people like to hate on him. A lot of people think he's not the guy. I'm not saying that he is, but I'm rooting for the guy. I just want him to do good. And I got myself a Daniel Jones jersey, and I don't think he's as bad as everyone makes it seem. I do agree, though, he's not elite, because elite quarterbacks do raise their team. No matter what the situation is, they're going to get the team to win. You've seen Deshaun Watson with very bad receivers. You've seen other quarterbacks with subpar play in certain positions. Daniel Jones definitely had subpar play in a lot of different positions, but somehow, some way, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter when it comes to him. And overall, like I said, I'm not the biggest hater. Obviously, reaching on him to be the number 6 pick was Dave Gettleman's. He's going to be known for that for a while. But overall, a lot of the things that he made, a lot of contracts that he handed out with certain guys that are still on the team to this day, certain guys that had to get cut but are still sitting down at home getting a check from us, has to do with Dave Gettleman, man. And obviously, who are the guys that he hired under him? He actually had 2 different head coaches under him, but the most recent guy, my dog Joe Judge. Joe Judge, you definitely deserve a lot of the blame as well. He's the guy that you could definitely hear him talking the talk but cannot walk the walk. We did not do good as a team, and I'm not too sure exactly how it broke down in camp, but as you know, the reports of them doing up downs, them doing gassers and stuff like that, and making them do push-ups. It only good when it works. It's only good when it works, and when it's not, you're going to get clowned for it. And guess what? Joe Judge got clowned. But guess what? He's another guy that's getting a contract for the next 3 years, getting paid millions of dollars that Dave Gettleman gave, but we fired him. Why did we fire him? Because of this fool right here, Jason Garrett. Bro, this offense the last 2 years have been absolutely putrid, honestly. It's been very minimalistic in terms of what they can do to actually make things change, make things innovative. Nothing at all. A lot of people were looking at the years that Jason Garrett has as an offensive coordinator in Dallas, and all that was way back when, bro. Nothing recently told you that this offense is going to come in and blow the doors off of everybody. What's the Cowboys known for doing? When they can't run the ball, they weren't able to do much. And guess what? We couldn't run the ball behind that bad offensive line that we put together, and it just led to just terrible games, terrible play calling, and overall, man, it was depressing. It was really depressing seeing this team last year. I'm not going to lie, especially because we all thought we were going to be good when the year prior we finished off with like a 3-game win streak. We beat like the Seattle Seahawks when they were good with Russell Wilson, of course, and we actually ended up beating the Cowboys for the last game, and that whole turmoil in terms of, we could have made the playoffs, but I think the Eagles like just tossed the game or something. Sound crazy. Listen, that don't mean much to me as far as us almost making the playoffs. But everyone thought we were going to be good. I ain't going to lie. I thought we were going to be good. Getting Kenny Golladay for that big contract. Signing some veteran players, which I guess 5 years ago, like I had them on my Madden Ultimate Team, and I thought they were going to be really good. That didn't work out. That really did not work out. The team was atrocity. We won less games last year than the year prior, and honestly just took a step backwards, to be honest. A lot of injuries accounted for that as well. As you know, Saquon is probably one of the biggest players in terms of injuries. That's just, he can't catch a break, bro. He cannot catch a break. I'm a big Saquon fan. He's my favorite player on the team. Got the color rush jersey saying that he got on right now. But overall, man, he cannot stay healthy. A lot of the people on the team cannot stay healthy, and that ultimately just led to our collapse. Like, you can't really collapse when there's nothing being built, and we've had nothing built for a very long time. So we've definitely just dumpster fire of a team. So when you look at this past offseason, right, so we're looking into it. Obviously, I wanted Joe Judge fired, especially with the last – bro, put that clip real quick. Just put that clip. Bro, look at this. Look at this right here, bro. That's a false start right there, let alone a QB sneak on 3rd and 9, bro. 3rd and 9. Look at it. I agree, bro. I'm right there with you. I'm literally right there with you, bro. Joe Judge, trash. Jason Garrett was already gone by here, but I'll blame him. Trash, too. That right there, man, just summed the whole season up. Summed the whole team up. At that point, you had to get rid of Joe Judge. There was no way you were going to keep Joe Judge. And at the same time, fire Dave Gettleman, which he didn't even get fired either. He walked out on his own terms. They mutually just agreed to, bro, he didn't even deserve that time of day. But anyways, all that is aside. Now we got the newcomer on the stage. Joe Shane comes in. He's coming in to take over the Giants, and hopefully he turns things over. As you know, he was a big part of the team that drafted for the Buffalo Bills and got that team where it is today. And they're overall just a powerhouse. The last 3 years, they've been really good. Obviously, the key success has been getting a franchise quarterback and being able to stay afloat. And Josh Allen was not Josh Allen when he first got drafted. He got groomed and developed by Brian Dable, who happens to be our offensive coordinator this year, man. Overall, I'm very, very excited with the whole coaching staff. Wayne Martindale being our defensive coordinator, I wanted him as a head coach when we needed a head coach, and we ended up getting Joe Judge. So it's just funny how it comes full circle, and now we have him as a defensive coordinator. And I'm very excited with everything. Overall, these are teams that came from teams that had success and continue to have success till now. So hopefully that transpires into our team. Our team is not the most talented, but when I say we go into a draft and we get one of the best edge rushers in Kayvon Thibodeau, and we get one of the best offensive tackles in Evan Neal, the sun is coming, guys. The sunshine is coming, and I really think that in a couple of years we'll be really good, whether Daniel Jones is the quarterback or not. Honestly, like this, we've been saying this is Daniel Jones' year for the past 3 years, but all in all, this is the year because there is no contract after this year. We didn't extend the qualifying offer, and I don't blame them too, because how are you gonna promise that money when you don't even know how he's gonna perform, if he's gonna be good, if he's not gonna be good? He's had injury-riddled seasons where he misses a couple of games, and you like the receiver is getting hurt. You know, a lot of stuff has been against Daniel Jones, but this year is definitely the last year he could prove it. To now his 3rd head coach, his 2nd GM. They didn't draft him. They're not going to hold ties to him and make sure that he's still on his team. Nobody cares about that. Same thing for Saquon Barkley. This is his 3rd head coach. They didn't draft him. You know, obviously everybody knows Saquon to be this big talent, but overall, man, paying a running back is very, very pricey in terms of not even the dollar amount, just making sure that you're generating that position and keeping that position going overall. There's a lot of guys that need to prove that they need to belong in this roster. And some guys are going to be the odd man out. Someone like Darius Slayton, man, we thought he was going to be a gem of a person that we drafted in the 4th round, providing upside to a wide receiver core that's lacked talent overall. But listen, man, with the draftees that we got coming in, they're hungry too. And most likely they're going to be taking these spots. And if we're not good next year, Daniel Jones will be out the door and we're going to be drafting a quarterback next year, which I kind of hope that's the case personally. A guy like Bryce Young, a guy like CJ Stroud. You know, I don't expect us to be great. I don't expect us to be world beaters this year. I do expect us to win a couple games, but overall, you've seen teams that when they want a quarterback, they go get him. So either way, no matter where we are in the draft, I think Joe Shane, looking at it, if Daniel Jones doesn't lead this team to 11 wins, he's not going to be on the team. He's just not. I don't think so. So overall, if there's a quarterback there, I think Joe Shane's going to do his due diligence and go get him, and just make this team relevant again. Please make it relevant. Make it where we can actually spend our money on these games and actually enjoy what's going on. I went to a Miami Dolphins game last year, and that was probably the biggest disappointment I ever had, because I bought the tickets way earlier in the season, because I was like, yo, the Giants probably at this time of the year, they're going to be fighting for a playoff spot, so it's going to be interesting. Who knew all that would blow apart? Daniel Jones gets hurt the week prior, so I go watch Mike freaking Glennon in Miami, bro. That was a travesty. That was terrible. And yeah, man, I'm just hoping for a more interesting year this year. I'm hoping for more high moments, not low moments, more high moments. Instead of Daniel Jones tripping, we're gonna be running into the end zone this year a lot more. And overall, man, I like the way we're put together. I think we have the right mindset, and we're just gonna keep going ham. All right, guys, so that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. Overall, man, we're going to be talking about the preseason games that are coming up. And, you know, we're kind of creeping towards the NFL season as it starts. I'll make sure I drop a breakdown on the predictions for how we're going to do this year overall. But more and more things to come as the season progresses as well. The last preseason game just wrapped up, so I'm for sure going to be doing a preseason recap video. Just going over who showed, who didn't show. A lot of injuries to worry about, to be honest, but we'll save that for the next video. With that being said, man, make sure you follow our socials. We got the Juke on the Instagram page, and we also got the Juke on TikTok. I'll be throwing that up at the end. Thank y'all.